I am an individual. My wife and I track our net worth every single month. And I think that's very important for every single person to do because it keeps you motivated. It's almost like a game. You want to see, oh, am I going to be up this month? How much did I increase my net worth? My average percentage, let's say I'm getting an average percent of 3% increase every single month. Well, let's try and hit five. It's pretty cool. So you're saying the big thing was, your kids and understanding all that, but also once you saw your net worth was truly negative when you thought you made it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a science guy, so numbers and data mean something.
Hmm.
Nothing is achievable if it's not measurable to me, and that's something I live by. And I'm I can dabble in the sports, but I'm not really a big sports guy. But for me, my net worth was always a scoreboard, and it was always something for me to fall back on. When I was paying off debt is the worst. Especially, I had like $190,000 worth of debt, and I had a long, long journey. And there were some months where the tax return check came in, or I picked up overtime, or got some coaching gigs, and I was able to really knock it down. I really felt like big and strong. But there was other months that were crappy. But even on those crappy months, even when I paid my minimums and I didn't have any extra money to pay on top of my debt snowball, the net worth still went up. So the net worth, it wasn't about like having another metric. It was actually there as almost like a safety blanket for my psyche. When the debt payments weren't working out in my favor, I was able to look at that because when you pay $1 of debt, your net worth goes up.
Hmm.
So when I got caught up in, I have to attack, gazelle intense, and then something happened, or it was summer where I don't get paid, and I'm used to paying $6,000 every month to debt, and it drops down to three. Well, that was making me feel like almost like a failure. Like, oh, I'm not a, I'm not a severe Dave Ramsey guy, but my net worth was still going up 3,000 every month as I paid those debts, and that was the thing that was really important. And I think that's the hidden thing with the net worth that not a lot of people see is it can get you out of those dark times when you're paying off debt.
100% agree with that. 100%.
I used to track it monthly. Now I think I track it quarterly only because there's not that much swings going on right now. And also too, I focus my money talks and my money conversations with myself in other areas. But I feel like anybody, even if before you start to get out of debt, like I said, that was the aha moment for me. That was the springboard because you tell somebody to get out of debt that nobody wants to pay off debt.
Hmm.
It's like, oh, everyone's like, how do I invest $1,000? Well, pay off your debt first. They don't want to hear that.
Right. Right. Right.
So if you start the conversation with, well, let's just see where your net worth's at. And a lot of time people have no idea. If you would have told me to roll the dice and guess what my net worth was, there's no shot. I mean, I'm not going to say I would have said I was a millionaire, but there's no
Hmm.
shot I would have said I was a minus $50,000 and I owned a house or the bank really owned it. And I had to like, there's no way. So I don't think people should do it to slap themselves in the face, but it's a good picture. I think there's a lot of people too that if they don't know their net worth and they find their net worth, they might be excited. Like, okay, well, this is it's not always a bad thing. It doesn't always have
Hmm.
to be a bad thing.
That just goes to show the power of actually writing down or however you track your stuff, writing down spreadsheets, using that app, whatever that may be. That just goes to show the power of actually seeing the numbers in front of you